good. My knee is lit up right now from yesterday. So doing this workout was it was good therapy.
Is that the knee?
What bothered it? The push jerks yesterday?
No.
Did you do the workout?
No. So I was at my which one's mine? Could turn down just a teeny bit.
The third one. Yep. Okay. There you go.
That's into my ears.
Should be.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I was at our property of a farm out in Belleville. It's a wedding venue we're building. So I was working all day. Had 4 tours.
Is that the paint on you from that?
This is the paint from working.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was carrying rocks and like functional outdoor work.
Sure.
So I'm like, yeah.
So that knee injury from last year starts talking to you when you get into some weird positions.
We had like a river project where I was carrying these boulders and then shoveling gravel and it's a great workout, but yeah, it lights me up.
So
That's
last year, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to ask, is that what you and your wife are doing right now?
Yeah.
Okay, you're building like a wedding venue?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a couple Airbnbs, and then we found this farmhouse and barn out in the country, which is what brought us to Columbus. And the farm, people just kept asking, can we get married here? Because it was a functioning Airbnb. And then we were like, sure. So we bought some tables and chairs, and then more people kept asking us, and that was 2 years ago. So now we're like going all in on it.
Wow. How cool. And it's great that it just happened like authentically like that. So you didn't have to dump all this money in and just like hope people wanted to go out
it's
there.
kind of battle tested in the way that like there's a demand, not doing this and hoping there's a demand where
100%.
like you build a huge barn and you're just like, okay, I'm kind of like hoping, if I build it, people will come.
Yeah.
People are just like banging on your door asking. So you're like, well, if we finish this up.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
So do you guys work with a caterer, or like how does it all work?
No.
Do they do that on their own, or?
So we are more of we provide the essentials.
Yep.
So we have the venue, you have 5 acres all to yourself, tables and chairs, wedding arches, built some wedding arches, outdoor bathrooms. So we invested in some really nice outdoor like luxury bathrooms.
Yeah.
And then you bring your own vendors, your own bartender, your own liquor, your own
People probably
decor.
love that too. So they have, and then you don't have to deal with all the headache of, because the wedding stuff takes.
How do the
everything
outdoor
up
bathrooms
10x.
work? So you guys built like sort of commercial outdoor bathrooms for multiple people to go into, or?
Yeah, no, not like a honey bucket. We didn't build them. We bought these. These are like from Buffalo. We on a trailer hitched them and brought them over. So they're like you can roll them around anywhere.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then the stairs come out. You go up, and
I know
They're
what
like
you're
luxury
talking about.
yes.
porta-johns.
It's like the ones outside of the
That place in Puerto Rico.
the Lookout Bar. What's that bar called?
The place in I know what you're talking about.
So they have them, and they're really nice.
Yeah, they are.
Throw it up on the video right here.
Yeah, exactly. I'll help you
Link it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have so many weddings that come out of here. You might get some more business. Yeah.
Who's in love here? Who's looking? Yeah.
So where exactly? You said what town? Bellevue. Belleville. Okay.
Belleville. So it's by Mansfield. Stuff to do there. Mohican State Park, hiking.
Yep.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
You're a fan. Yep. So the penitentiary where they films up there.
Yep.
And then there's some golf courses. And
we drove through there. I'm trying to remember why we had to cut back through all that. But the kids were looking out at the prison, and guys were all out in the yard.
Coming back from a vacation last year. Yeah.
We had to like cut back through like a weird way. So we were just
that's so neat
driving through all that. Yeah.
And great that you don't have to deal with that headache.
Yes. Yeah. It's just my wife and I. We do everything ourselves. We have some cleaners, but we do everything. Yeah. So it's like here's the keys, and call us if there's an emergency. We'll see you Monday. And people love that because they get that time to enjoy it. They're not like 8 hours in and out.
Yeah.
A little honeymoon, and then they get to relax, and we show up and they're so happy, and we're just like, all right.
That's great.
That's super cool.
So is this your full time?
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
How did you come up with the idea to like come to Ohio? You were based out of California.
That's
correct?
right. That's right.
To come to Ohio and then do this dream of running the Airbnbs. How did that all kind of come together?
Yeah. So COVID
obviously
hit, and we were in LA.
Ooh,
and
not a good place for that.
Yeah, terrible. Like our life completely changed, as with everyone else. Couldn't go to the beach. We had 2 COVID dogs, and they got bigger and bigger. Our apartment got smaller and smaller. And I don't want to tell you what we were paying to live there.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, man, we need to get out of here, figure something out. So I just started searching online for jobs, and my career was a sports producer.
Okay.
So I had to work for the NFL, IMG Academy. I worked for CrossFit headquarters for a couple of years.
Cool.
So I was all media, and then the Browns had a job. So I got it, moved out to Cleveland, and we were in Cleveland. Yeah.
What brought you to Columbus?
So the Browns job, after a couple of years, wasn't really working out great. In a lot of ways it was, in a lot of ways it wasn't. So we were like, let's move to Columbus. We knew a couple people here. That's when we said, let's get into Airbnbs, because we were doing it in LA a little bit. Found this beautiful property, started that, found another one, started that, and then the wedding started hitting. That's where we are today. So oakspringfarms.com.
That's so cool. That's such a cool niche that you don't have to deal with all the stressful part of it too.
Right.
Because that's the whole, like the vendors.
Well, now
and
you're
all
working.
that.
You're working for yourself too, and you're not kind of like beholden to these big company. I mean, like CrossFit, IMG, the brand. Like these are big companies that are
corporate life.
It is. So the IMG, I always was fascinated by him. I remember watching a documentary. Well, it was on Real Sports. It was like Maria Sharapova. This is back in like maybe the 90s.
Yes.
So it started as like a tennis academy, and she was like an 11 or 12-year-old kid, and they were putting everything behind her.
Yep.
And I was just fascinated by the idea of it. And I remember they revisited IMG on that Real Sports show, and then they came to include like baseball, basketball, golf, like everything. And that whole professionalization of sort of youth sports,
student athlete.
Yeah. Where did you work for? Where were you located when you worked for them?
IMG's in Bradenton.
Okay.
So I live in Sarasota.
Okay.
So
you've been all over.
Everywhere, coast to coast.
Yeah, I was like, that's not in LA.
Where'd you grow up?
Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Seattle. Where'd you go to college?
McGill.
Where's that?
Oh, Montreal.
Okay.
McGill University. So my dad's Canadian.
Okay.
So that kind of opened that door. So I was Seattle to McGill to Florida, and then to Santa Cruz, and then LA.
Okay.
And then here, so I've been.
Wow.
Everywhere.
And where'd you meet your wife?
In Orange County.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Had a job down there. Met her out salsa dancing one night, and
neat.
Turned me down 3 times. And the fourth time, I got her to come out with me, and now we're together.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's awesome, man. Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit maybe about just like you finding CrossFit.
Yeah.
Maybe even like touch on working for them a little bit and kind of bring us up to speed on that. Like how you found CrossFit and all that.
I've never shared this. It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Working at IMG, so like you said, multi-sport training academy, a lot of pro athletes come in there as well. So I was maybe a year in, and my boss, I was in the marketing team doing all video. He said, hey, I need you to go film these CrossFit athletes at IMG, right? And they're going to go do our Combine 360 test, which was our version of you do Combine drills, like the 40 shuttle run, but then you also do nutrition, like a weird nutrition evaluation, the mental side, so mental conditioning, and then you get this score from your physical, mental, and nutrition, and then you try to rank, you get placed based off your score. And
I kind of remember this video.
So they're trying to predict how people are going to do in the games. Is that the deal?
Or no, it's just an athlete score. They're kind of like getting a read
kind of like you would in like the NFL or something.
Yes,
right?
it was borrowed from the NFL. Like Under Armour has like NFL roots, right?
Yeah.
Football roots. So they were like, hey, let's do this Combine, but 360.
Okay.
And we'll evaluate everyone from our 10-year-olds to our pro athletes.
Physical, mental.
Okay.
Flexibility was a big one. And at the time, Paul Rabel, one of the best lacrosse players of all time, had the highest score. I think Luke Kuechly, Pro Bowl middle linebacker, had a super high score. So these CrossFit athletes come out. Dave Castro's there. Miranda Oldroyd was there. It was a lot of like staff.
Yep.
Chris Spieler was there. Jared Hendel. Spencer Hendel
Yep.
was there. So all these jack dudes and girls with crazy six packs come out and they do the whole test, and I'm filming them. I have no idea who they are. Yeah. And lo and behold, they had like the 3 highest scores.
They blew the test out of the water.
They blew out of the water.
Yep. Better than any other pro athlete they'd had in there.
Yes. Yeah. Because they're the most well-rounded, and they crush stuff like flexibility, right? Some of these football players really fast and explosive, but they couldn't move. Like they couldn't, their ankles or whatever. So I film them, get super interested. I find a gym in Sarasota. I love it. I fall in love with CrossFit. And then CrossFit headquarters posted a job on Facebook. Someone told me about it. I had no idea what HQ was. And then I flew out to Santa Cruz, applied for a week, and then got the job. And I got thrown in there, right in the.
Were you working with Savon at all?
Savon was there.
Yep.
Tyson Oldroyd was kind of overseeing us.
What year was that?
2000. I got there right when they were wrapping up the 2011 games.
Okay.
So they were packaging
it's like the height of it.
Oh yeah, they were packaging the shows for ESPN, so they needed people with some sports experience, and so I got there, and Heber and Marston were just going.
Yeah, I was going to say, were you working with those guys?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, the before the bros were buttery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're all there. Rory McKernan.
So you were kind of part of that whole staff with those guys? Okay.
Yeah, we were just like young CrossFitters that knew how to shoot.
Yeah.
I think Heber got there first. Obviously, Tyson, Rory, Marston. I got there. Julian joined as a freelancer, and we were like this small media team doing everything, kind of.
What do you think of the Buttery Bros before they became famous?
Oh, they're great. Yeah, they were at my wedding. They're great people.
Wow.
Yeah, they're really good. They're good friends of mine.
Were you around when they came back to the gym at all? Like when they came here a few times?
No. Okay. I don't think I joined yet. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you weren't here, but they've been here 3 or 4 times.
They stopped by.
Yeah, and like when the Arnold they'd be doing stuff, and so they would come and shoot and maybe bring some athletes from the Arnold.
Yeah.
They came to one of our socials.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're just great human beings.
Yeah.
Just super talented. Like when we were there, they were very talented. We were all just kind of growing together, and then I'm not surprised at all that they're doing so well. Their content's amazing. They have great personalities. Like it's just they're a little more enthusiastic on camera as you are.
Sure.
As a creator.
Of course.
But I mean, just hanging out with them in Santa Cruz, playing volleyball, going to parties, they're just very fun people. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you miss that lifestyle at all?
Oh yeah.
It seems it seems like what you're doing now is way different. And really neat, but it's probably high burnout. To be on all the time.
Yeah. Well, the working at CrossFit headquarters was like, you don't know it at the time, but it was truly magic.
Yeah.
It was like we had this, the whole methodology was lightning in a bottle, taken off. The culture was amazing. Like you go to work with your friends every day.
Yeah.
And then you guys have been to the games in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
The vibes just seemed immaculate.
Yeah.
Like
nothing
fittest,
could match that. Yeah.
Sexiest people on earth was the joke.
Yeah.
Like it was just such a good vibe, and it's not doing as well as it was, but I was there during that kind of fast growth period.
The rocket ship.
Yeah. We were changing the world, making people fitter. It was really amazing.
Yeah.
It's hard to hold on to that. I've been in fitness for a long time, and I think you got to just let it kind of change and evolve.
I think we're in a solid spot. There's a lot of people who still like doing this stuff. So
sure.
It's not. There's nothing that's just going to keep taking off like a rocket forever.
No.
That's where I think it's cool. The High Rocks has splintered off from that a little bit too. And that's kind of the new hot thing.
They're
which that won't be
like
for a long time either. You just
they've kind of captured the event, I think, aspect that CrossFit really had with the games, and they do it in these big fun cities.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I mean, High Rocks it's an event. It's like a workout. It's not a training methodology.
Yeah,
they do have it's not a training methodology. It's a event. But it captures that electricity of CrossFit, and then it's a much more inclusive event than CrossFit is. Everyone can do it. So I think they've definitely got something there. And then CrossFit's done a pretty good job of actually embracing like the actual headquarters has embraced High Rocks. Now they're not affiliated, but they're like, hey, they've
okay.
And that's
they don't
smart to
pretend
do.
they
It's
don't
smart
pretend
to do,
like
yeah.
it doesn't exist. They're like, hey, CrossFit is obviously a great way, if not the best way, to train for these events.
Because you're going to get a lot of runners that do those events, and the runners do the best because it's actually a running. It's 5 miles
more
of running.
running.
Yeah,
It's a running event.
So those runners need to train CrossFit to get stronger.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they're going to break down.
Yeah. So it's cool.
Yeah, I think when CrossFit was like the Open was peaking, we were the largest participatory event in the world.
Yep.
Right? I don't know how many hundreds of thousands. And maybe High Rocks is now because they have so many events.
Yeah.
And now, so
I don't know if they're doing as much. So CrossFit, even now, still has, 300,000 people signing up for the Open.
Yeah.
I don't know if High Rocks has got 300. Like, that's a lot of people to cycle through an event.
High Rocks has got kids now, kids High Rocks too.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows? Maybe in the future, but yeah.
But if you have, say they have 15 or 20 events a year, I mean, they're not throwing
The thing with the Open
50,000
though,
people
it's
through
each gym is doing it. It's not like one event. Like
Of
High
course.
Rocks is putting on these legit events.
Of course.
And that's where I think CrossFit can lose a little bit of its validity because it's based on each gym upholding standards.
Well, that was like the old regionals where there was, back in like 2011 and 12,
the regionals were so fun.
There was 12 North American regionals that had 60 individual guys, 60 individual girls, and 36-person teams. So the funnel to make that big, cool live event was giant compared to the 2 North American semifinals or whatever they have now with, 4-person teams. It's just such, and then only 30 individuals. So the funnel is, it's 5% as big or 10% as big to make that same layer. Yeah. They cut way down on the live events.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think that made it a little tougher to like get a lot of people to do the sport.
So why did you break away from the CrossFit?
So I got a role at the NFL Network in LA, and my dream when I was like at IMG and then I interned at NFL Films, my dream was I want to work for the NFL. That was my right when I got to college, I want to do that. So
did you play football?
Yeah. I played football, as a quarterback, I could sling it a little bit, and then got really into video and storytelling. But when I was at CrossFit, I was like, I got to branch off eventually to build that part of my resume. So I left. I mean, I don't regret it, but I could have stayed a little longer. I was really having a good time, but I got this opportunity, jumped on it. Yeah. Went down to LA. Yeah.
That's awesome. Now this is probably a pretty hard segue. Actually, I'm going to time out right here.
Yeah. Born and you can't, some things just don't die.
I hear you.
Okay.
I'm the same way.
You're allowed to have opinions on this podcast.
Yeah.
So what bothers you about High Rocks? Let's get it out.
Yeah. So it's just one workout, right?
Yeah.
It's copied everywhere, which is good for business.
Yep.
But I thought the magic, are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah. I thought the magic of CrossFit, when I was there, I was so just enamored with the idea of these athletes showing up to the games
and not knowing.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
you train all year and you're just doing all this stuff, throwing darts. Now there's more methodology, but you're just throwing let's try paddleboarding. Let's make sure we can swim, make sure we can run, lift heavy. And then Dave just shows up. He's like, the workout is, and you have an hour or less to get ready.
It's like the Hunger Games or something.
Yes.
I know.
It's so
cool.
Fucking cool. And I don't know if you remember Camp Pendleton workout.
Oh, yeah.
They take them down there. I was on the bus filming the athletes at 4 a.m, and they're just psyched out, trying to wake up. Like, what the hell? Where the hell are we going?
Yeah.
And that intensity, you show up, and now you're running out into the ocean on barnacles. I think someone hurt their ankle, unfortunate. Then they're going up the hill.
Yeah.
Chris Spieler blew out his legs.
Yep.
He should have won that. And then after they finished this marathon or whatever, this triathlon, Then they do an obstacle course.
Obstacle course.
And there's Marines everywhere and helicopters flying. Like High Rocks doesn't touch that. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. No. So, I mean, how could it? But I guess the only argument here is, and what's cool is CrossFit got to be so elite. Now, normal people cannot touch that.
Correct.
Brandon's parents are competing with us when we go to Boston, but you've got like layers, like you've got pro, then you've got the open division, then you've got like you can do doubles, like we're doing the mixed doubles, then you got relay teams. So it captures an audience that you are not probably going to capture with CrossFit. And a lot of the local comps, they stopped being a thing because truly, like, I mean, I don't know if all the gyms are kind of figuring it out. It costs so much money to put on an event.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't understand how a lot of gyms were doing it. Maybe they thought it would make them money, but
they don't make money.
So I think it's capturing the everyone again.
It's just a really straightforward. It's like a little bit more dynamic version of a triathlon that you can train with some basic gym tools.
Yep.
That makes you feel like you're doing a little bit more well-rounded workout
than like a
5K just simply running or biking and swimming. Like you got to be kind of strong to move the sleds, to do some of this stuff. So, and then a straightforward, like you can have a 10-week training plan and you can see a progression and get better at a known event. Where... Yeah, CrossFit is it's like going into like an MMA tournament or something. Like like you don't know who you're fighting, and it's like
exciting.
Which is cool. But I mean, how many opens have you done? How many opens have you participated in?
I did them every year from 2012 until once they started making it harder and scaling is when I fell off because I was disappointed that I couldn't do them all. RX. I thought that was I thought they screwed up there. Yeah. Like I like the idea of, hey, I'm going to do 7 minutes of burpees. Yeah. And so is Dan Bailey. So is Dan Bailey.
Right. Yep.
And so is Rich Froning.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do like I like that, and I know why they made it harder.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a miss.
Yeah.
They've kind of done that now, where they keep the simple stuff in the open, and then the quarters. Yeah. Opens it up now.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah.
They do have separators done, still.
Yeah, like they've done
bar
that.
Muscle ups and stuff. Now listen, I'm saying this. I will do the open like every year, and we were just talking about this morning. As long as we can, but I want to sign up. So I guess my point is, you maybe did that for 3 or 4 years signing up, and then you don't want to do it anymore because maybe there's a movement you can't do, or it got too hard. Where these sort of events, like people can do 5Ks, they can do half marathons, they can do that into their 80s, So True. Yep. It's just, I'm just kind of making a point where it is a lot more daunting to sign up for the open and actually do it. And we have so many people that will be taking through the open and scoring and thinking they're signed up. And they don't, because it's hard to see your placement if you think you're not going to do real well, and you don't know.
Yeah. There's
you're throwing darts at it like an imaginary.
Yeah, and given when I was really into it, it was my 20s when I was the most competitive. So I went hard, really hard. Sure. And then back then it was 5 workouts.
Yes, which was a lot.
But I'll say this: it was so cool. They would submit videos from around the world. Yep. Because not everyone was an affiliate. We used to get these videos from like Africa of a kid with some type of like log, and he would tie rocks to the end of it, and he was doing thrusters with it.
Oh wow.
And then he had like some rope made out of leather or something doing the workout. And you're just watching this and you're like, this is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
It was truly global. This kid over here is doing what Rich Froning is, it's just so
where you don't have to travel. I mean, I think
that is neat.
Each thing can kind of be its own and unique. Not one has to be better than the other.
Not at all.
And just sharing it.
It's an apples and oranges thing. I'm not. And I prefer. I certainly prefer CrossFit.
And to put like a button on it, like my kind of thought, I've thought about this a lot, is like Greg Glassman sparked this revolution, right? And off of that have come, Orange Theory, F45, higher, this is the business cycles happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like, that is a huge win.
Yep.
CrossFit didn't take over the whole fitness world, but they sparked this new functional training that has made so many people fitter. So that's a huge win.
Right.
Even 100%. Though he's not
100%.
part of the company, he did a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
no, I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to, kind of do a hard segue into and leave a little time to talk about this. And sure. Me and you've chatted a little bit about, you've had a cancer, you've been dealing with some cancer stuff over the last few years, which got really serious over the last year, and you've made quite the incredible comeback here over the last few months, and anyone who would see you in the gym would never know what you've been through. Walk us through, like, I know you were like getting tested, they didn't find anything, and then you come circling back a few years later and you've got, you're looking down the pipe of something really, really serious here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll share the origin. So I was working with the Browns and maybe just started. I go into the urinal and I'm just peeing red blood, just super dark red blood. I'm like,
What year is this?
2022.
Okay.
So it was a few years ago. 2023. It was 2023.
Okay.
Yeah. So I catch that. I run to urgent care that day. What is this?
No pain.
No pain. Yeah. And I'm like, is this like a bacterial infection, like STD? I'm married. Like that doesn't
feel
make
like
sense.
nauseous or anything?
No
other symptoms. Just peeing blood.
Yeah. I was working out at CrossFit gym over there.
Felt strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roaster barbell. Great gym.
Yeah. I've heard good things about
Very good gym. Yeah. Pete's a good owner. So go to urgent care. Nothing wrong with me. Obviously they find blood in my pee. Right. And then I tell my wife, I'm like, this is weird. Right. So, and it kept coming every time, and which is terrifying. So I go to the Cleveland Clinic, world renowned Cleveland Clinic. I see one doctor. We start doing some tests. He goes, yes, there's a lot of blood in your urine. I go, thank you. I need that. I'm going to pass you off to a specialist. We do another test. Yes, we found more. Thank you. I know that, And then finally they did a CT scan and they found a small cyst in my kidney, my left kidney, 1.5 centimeters. Yep. And I go, that's it. That's got to be it. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but that's what's, causing it. And then they kept saying, well, it could just be hematuria, which is just random blood in your urine, but you're super healthy and young. Let's just monitor this and not do anything. And I remember saying, like, no, I'm not going to monitor this. I'm still peeing blood.
Yeah.
And then
Did you want them to remove the cyst or go in there? What were you advocating for?
Well, they said it was too small to remove. It was just worth it watching it. And but we didn't know what it was yet. So I just kind of kept pressuring them. I saw another specialist, and the last conversation I had was, he goes, well, you CrossFit. It's probably from CrossFit.
Oh, like you're giving yourself some sort of a rhabdo that's
like
causing
like chronic rhabdo.
Yeah, and I was like, this is not rhabdo.
Yeah.
No, this is not.
Yeah.
So I was so busy working at the Browns mid-season. You're flying city to city, just crazy schedule. I was being tested for 6 months. I just forgot about it, and then.
But still peeing blood this whole time.
It was on and off.
Okay.
So I kind of believed him of like, okay, maybe it is something random.
Yeah.
Right. So then we left the Browns, moved to Columbus, yada, yada, yada. And then my wife was like, are you still peeing blood? I go, sometimes. You should go get this checked out. So we go to Ohio Health, test. And then now the cyst it tripled in size. So it's 4.5 centimeters. And then they do a biopsy. Then they tell you have cancer.
How much later was this?
The news gets hit. What's that?
How much later from like your initial?
Maybe 2.5 years, 2 years later.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I got the cancer diagnosis in December of last year. And then they removed half of my kidney to remove it. And then this is the scary part, is they said, unfortunately, it looks like it spread around the kidney. And so you have stage 3 cancer. So we need to remove the whole thing like now. So
I remember right after you had half.
Yeah,
we were in the gym and you had been out for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
you lost some weight and strength, and you're just trying to kind of like get on a bike, and then you're like, dude, I got to get this whole thing taken out. And it's worse than I thought.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
It's like the borders weren't clean, or how, I mean.
Yeah, like it had grown into the vein outside the kidney and the fatty tissue, which is alarming. And then when the type of cancer for all the doctors out there is like TFE3 renal cell carcinoma. It was such a rare form, like some kids get it, but like less than 0.001. It was a very rare form of cancer, and it was a type of cancer that spreads very quickly. Oh, wow. So that's what they said. We got to get this out. As soon as you're healed, we got to remove the whole thing.
Yeah. So what did they do about the vein not getting into your bloodstream and stuff, right?
Well, that's where I stand now. I have to live with the fact that my kidney's removed, and they said it looks like it's out, but the cancer itself could still circulate, which is why we need to do checkups.
Yep.
Okay.
But right now I'm good.
Yeah.
And it could grow back, but you can't live in that fear.
Right.
You just gotta live your life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
How frequently do you go back?
Every 3 months.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Have you looked into any sort of like alternative sort of therapies to try to keep the cancer at bay, or?
No. So if you know some techniques, I have
a healer lady that's pretty savvy with all that.
I am down for anything.
Yeah, she's pretty cool, but nothing that will hurt you. But if it doesn't help, you'll be fine. You'll just be a little more healthy.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure there's so many natural remedies.
She's got a lot of supplements.
She does. She helped her dad out with a cancer scare, and she's kind of my go-to. But wow. So since then, when did you have your whole kidney removed? Like, when was that last surgery?
The end of January.
Okay.
February.
Yeah, this is not that long ago.
Okay, so this whole thing's been about 13 months from like beginning to like the final surgery. Okay. And what was that? I mean, how did you feel afterwards? Did you feel just super weak for a while, or?
Oh yeah, it feels like you're getting stabbed in the stomach, because you kind of are. They have 3 or 4 arms, robotic arms, in you, and then it's pretty cool. The surgeon has a VR headset on, and she's over there in the room, and she's using these little robotics to do the actual maneuvers.
Wow.
So they inflate your belly, they stab you everywhere, and you're fully. I mean, it's open, and then the recovery is terrible. You have to be hopped up on hard drugs for the pain. I couldn't tie my shoe, rolling out of bed. My dad would Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, he'd help me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he come stay with you for a little while?
I knew it was going to happen.
It's all right. It's all right, man. I mean, you're going through life-threatening stuff, and you need help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they helped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, woo. Wife helped, parents helped. Yeah, they were very supportive. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure that's changed your perspective on life in a lot of ways. Yeah,
definitely. Not one to give life lessons, but I will. When you're going through something like that, you all the outside noise becomes super far away.
Yep.
And then it's friends, family, health. That's it. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you feel like in a way you're free of some of the chatter, like the mental chatter that used to bother you before?
I'd say so. I think now, especially running our business, I wake up every day and I know what I have to do. Everything I do is for my wife. We found out while I was sick that she was pregnant.
Oh gosh, that had to be scary.
Yeah,
and amazing, but.
Yeah, it was kind of a motivator, because now you're okay, I'm sick, I have to get better, got a baby on the way. We're actually going to our gender reveal this weekend. Super exciting.
Cool.
Do you know?
No, we're going to be surprised.
Oh, okay, you're going to be surprised.
So
cool.
when we get back from California, we'll know what it is. So.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, you really, I don't know if you heard this before, it's whatever plans you have or dreams, just do them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming you can, but just start them now.
Right. Well, a lot of people think they can't.
A lot of people think they can't, but whatever in your career, or relationship, or having a baby, I was like, okay, we're gonna have this baby. I'm gonna beat it. We're gonna build this wedding venue. Like after that happened, I was like all in.
Yeah.
I was kind of pussyfooting it for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys might have experienced that with the gym. Like, is it working? Right. Should we expand? Should we just leave it as it is?
Yep. Yeah,
it's
scary.
It is scary. So now it's like all of our chips are on the table. I'm accelerating everything because you never know.
Yeah.
Right.
You just never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Wow. So when did you guys find out? Was it like February or?
Man, it was like, it was after the first surgery when I found out when I found out it was stage 3 and possibly worse. Yeah. It was like the scariest moment combined with, oh, yay, we have having a baby.
Wow.
Yeah. So like the highs and the lows were just insane.
Yeah.
But I think it helped.
Right.
My wife got excited. You have something to like look forward to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, just at least what I saw with you is after that second surgery, though, you came back quick.
Yes.
That second surgery, it seemed
Brandon
like
came home like pumped when he saw you in the gym. He's like, Jonathan's back. He looks so strong.
It was super cool. Like you came off that second surgery.
You got to see him.
You had the week or two off, and then you were back. Like once you kind of like got back together.
Yeah.
You were back, and it was like every time I saw you, like you had more color and life and strength, and you just took off like a rocket. You know?
Yeah. I guess just removing it. You know, just removing the poison or whatever.
Yep.
Something changed.
Yeah.
And I was able just to come back faster. Obviously, more motivated. My knee became the issue then. My knee became the problem then.
Yeah. I remember all of a sudden it was like your strength came back quick, and then you're like, oh yeah, that old knee thing from the summer shred twisting of it, or
That's right.
you know,
yeah, third place.
Yeah. Well, man, I mean, it's been super cool to watch you just become your old self, and then some, because now that it's out of you, and you're gonna keep it out of you, I think, and your body's super strong, and anything that's floating around in there, I think it's gonna kill it, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I firmly believe like the surgery is half the job.
Yep.
And the rest of it is like eat right, come here. If you stay healthy, you'll fight it off.
We got to get him on that sour sop.
It's just some like supplements that like clean you out. And,
it tastes horrible. I mean, it's like whatever you've got in you, you know it's coming out.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Ayahuasca, I'll try anything. Whatever.
Yep.
I'll do anything. Yep. So, but let me just shout out my wife.
Yeah, absolutely.
My wife Judy, like through the whole thing, she carried our businesses. Me, just what a wonderful woman.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got to be with you.
Yeah, she's very good. I'm lucky.
Dude. Yeah. No, it's an awesome story, and I mean, we touched on a lot today, but like it's cool for people just to understand like a little bit what's kind of behind
definitely
you as a person. Dude, thanks for doing this.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate
it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm happy to talk about the old days of CrossFit with the best.
That's
happy
fun.
to chat.
Absolutely, man.